Hey folks, it's time for our Wednesday topic of the week. Today we're diving into adding worms to your garden, why they're essential, which ones to use, and how to make sure they thrive. Let's get into it. Worms are nature's underground workforce, constantly breaking down organic matter, aerating the soil, and improving its structure. They create tunnels that help roots grow deeper and allow water to penetrate better. Plus, their castings, a fancy word for worm poop, are packed with beneficial microbes and nutrients that plants love. If you want a self-sustaining, healthy garden, worms are a must-have. Not all worms are the same. Red wigglers are fantastic for composting. They thrive in organic material and break it down quickly. European nightcrawlers, on the other hand, are great for garden beds because they burrow deep, improving aeration. Native earthworms also do wonders if your soil is in good shape. Choosing the right worm depends on whether you want compost efficiency or soil aeration or both. Adding worms is simple, but you've got to set them up for success. If you're adding them to compost, make sure it's moist and has plenty of food scraps. For garden beds, loosen the soil a bit, add organic material like compost or leaves, and gently place the worms on top. They'll work their way down naturally. Avoid placing them in direct sunlight and water the area lightly to keep moisture levels stable. Worms are pretty low maintenance, but they have a few basic needs. They thrive in moist, but not soggy environments, ideally around 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Too much heat dries them out, while freezing temps slow them down. As for food, they love organic material, compost, decomposing leaves, and even aged manure. Just avoid meat, dairy, and fats as they will bring in pests. Worms don't just break down food, they actively transform soil. Their movement aerates compacted dirt, allowing oxygen to reach plant roots. They also cycle nutrients by consuming organic matter and excreting nutrient-rich castings. This natural process enhances soil structure, moisture retention, and plant health, without needing synthetic fertilizers. If you find this type of stuff interesting or useful, do me a favor and share, or join our community in the description for more tidbits of information. Now let's get back to it. Sometimes things don't go as planned. If worms aren't staying in your garden, it could be too dry, too compacted, or lacking food. If they disappear from compost bins, check if conditions are too acidic or hot. Another issue, pests like birds and rodents. To protect your worms, keep mulch or compost layers over them and ensure conditions are stable. Healthy worms will be active, plump, and reproducing. If you dig into your soil or compost and see worm cocoons, small yellowish eggs, that's a great sign. On the flip side, if they seem sluggish, thin, or are disappearing, check moisture levels and food availability. Happy worms equal healthy soil, which equals thriving plants. That's it for this week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next week.